All right, guys. How do I sound? How does it look? Sorry it took so long. I was trying to get this camera from last week to work. It actually works. But if it shits the bed, I am absolutely going to slam it onto the ground. So, hopefully, guys, again, I do apologize for being late. But, you know, it is what it is. Also, I might as well set up my 5x5 high bro. All right, good. Let's set up something else. All right, guys. So a lot of interesting things have happened today regarding the CDC. So I'm definitely going to do videos on it, and I'm going to try to negotiate those videos, you know, so that it doesn't get kicked off. But we're seeing some interesting shit with the mask wearing mandates. G2, thank you for that, guys. So remember, not remember, but letting you guys know, I have a Rumble and BitChute account, and I do have an Odyssey account. I put a video up, I think, earlier this morning called the 99% survival rate. That's on BitChute, and I think it's on Rumble. So I am going to be doing content for those channels as well, just because, why not, right? Like, I don't have enough on my plate, but again, information is important, and it seems like we're being stifled by the powers that be. Let's see. Give me 2 seconds, and we're gonna get right into it. Whoa. All right. Someone said Philippines requiring traffic proof to shop at grocery stores. Thank you, Christian Prepper, for that. So I spoke about it in my video with no access to food, guys, that the Philippines is starting to make people show that they were vaccinated so they can go food shopping, in a nutshell. Grocery stores and supermarket. So it's one of the things that we're going to talk about tonight. It goes along with the video that I had up earlier. So let's jump right into it. Now, guys, being that we're seeing a lot. We're seeing a hell of a lot. It's interesting where this is going now, because though a lot of us have said certain things months ago, if not a year ago, we are seeing it unfold now. You know, it's just interesting that here we are, right? So now, the limited access to food, or no access to food, we're definitely starting to see, right? I forgot who sent me a picture of their local supermarket. I think it was upstate New York, and a lot of the shelves were bare, right? So that's actually not as far as access goes, but that's a food shortage. As far as access goes to food, guys, we're definitely going to see limited access to it, because look what's going on out west. I said it before, I'll say it again. Look at all the shit with the drought, with the heat wave, with the ground being so dry you can't fucking plant anything or grow anything, right? So we're definitely going to see limited access at that point. We might start seeing, what was that? Limitations again when you go to the supermarket and they tell you you can only buy 2 cans of beans, right? And 1 loaf of bread. We're going to start seeing that probably towards the end of this year. I think, personally, Thanksgiving is going to be extremely hard. It's going to be asininely hard. I think there's going to be a turkey shortage this year. Probably, they said there was a turkey shortage last year, but with all the food drives that I saw, it was almost impossible for there to be a turkey shortage. But I think we're going to see the real deal this year, because so little were needed last year, or at least sold in stores, because stores were closed down. I think we're going to see less turkeys this year, which means we're going to see a turkey shortage, and we're going to see a problem for supermarkets and people trying to get turkeys. Roaming Prepper, what's going on, man? So, guys, listen. There's definitely a food crisis, and like I said, it's starting. It's in front of us. Some of us are seeing it in drips and drabs. Some of us are not seeing it at all. I know here in New York City, we're not seeing a food shortage. We are seeing a price increase. But that's going to turn into a food shortage very soon. Cherokee Survival says October is the time for food shortage. Exactly. That's a month before Thanksgiving, right? So, like I said, guys, we're definitely going to see meat shortages across the board, but turkey shortage, I think we're definitely going to see this year. The Kraken, the media is probably going to label this a turkey apocalypse, because where are people going to get their turkey dinner? You know who should have fake turkey meat? The fucking same people that have been backing this impossible food shit. Let them eat fucking fake turkey or whatever the fuck those assholes eat. That's probably a few 100,000 people right there that don't need turkeys. And turkey spam, I'm 1,000% sure you can give that shit to the liberals as well. Put that shit on their plate. Oh, no turkey for you, asshole. You want to sit there and motherfuck Thanksgiving and all this shit, but you still want a turkey? Eat some turkey spam. While you're at it, shove it up your ass. Outdoorsman said produce section and meat section were empty in northern Wisconsin the other day. So, guys, again, a lot of you people are seeing it. A lot of you people are going to see it before I see it. I'm taking your word for it for a lot of my viewers, and I'm also getting actual proof, people sending me pictures, right? So, again, we're going to see definite problems. Now, the no access to food, the true no access to food, guys, is what they're starting in the Philippines, meaning if you are not vaccinated or you don't have proof of vaccination, you cannot go food shopping at a grocery store, supermarket. You can't go to a restaurant. I don't know if that includes ordering out. I'm not sure. But I know in the Philippines, they do have a lot of farms and they have a lot of farmer stands and things like that. So people can go shopping there. Unless those people are told not to sell to the unvaccinated. Who knows? But that's a conversation that we might start hearing here in the United States, where they are getting desperate to get this shit in our arms for whatever reason. And now they're going to start talking, let's just down the line talk about, well, how could we get people to take the shot? Well, we're going to give them incentives, and then we're going to make threats. Now, Cuomo the other day, his speech sounded like a threat. De Blasio today announced $100 for everyone who gets a COVID shot. Or the shot, sorry. Right? So $100, guys. They're getting desperate. And first of all, $100, not for nothing, $100 is cheap. You're a cheap fuck if you're sitting there offering $100 to put some shit in my arm that's looks like, guys, it's not working. Tracy, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Thank you. Right, guys, so again, the food access problem is there. And then here's the other problem, guys. We saw it, well, some of us saw it in South Africa, right? When they had that riot going on, we saw videos of people waiting online, which looked like miles and miles of cars, and then probably a mile or so of shopping carts with people trying to get into the grocery store, supermarket, sorry. And this was at multiple supermarkets and food distribution places. So if they had that problem there in South Africa, what do you think we're going to see here? Mr. 77, thank you for the donation. Right, so guys, it's happening, right? And here's the other thing. Joanne, thank you for the donation. Here's the other thing, guys. Ice Age Farmer, he's been putting out a ton of articles and videos on what's going on with the food shortage and how, like, for example, China's buying up farmland here in the United States, right? They were buying up our grain for a long period of time. Now they're buying farmland, right? So they are trying to get in control of our food through that way. Wolf Mule 99, thank you for the donation, right, guys? So again, the access for food is coming in other forms, right? It's coming in the form of, well, you went to the supermarket this week already, Mr. Dickface. You went to the supermarket already. You already bought X, Y, and Z. You can't come back till next week, right? Maria Jackson, yes, Ice Age is on point. Me and him have been trying to, we've been playing email tag for the last 2 months. I'm trying to get him on the show because, again, he's very knowledgeable and he knows his shit and he backs his shit up with actual proof. I think that's what is the saving grace for him, is that he puts a lot of the articles on the screen so you can see it, so that you can't argue with it, or at least YouTube can't argue with it. Also, guys, Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. He has, I think it's a challenge, but he's asking people to help him get to 1,000 subscribers. Or maybe he's above 1,000 subscribers. But I saw that on his Instagram. I thought he was above 1,000 subscribers. And let's see where he's at. So, Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival has 724 subscribers. So, by all means, let's get him to 1,000 subscribers. I don't know what his timeline is, but all will help, guys, point him in the right direction, right? Again, he has a good channel. Listen, he has a good channel, but he does a lot of good shit on the outside of YouTube, right? He runs a lot of classes and events and things like that, which are awesome. So he's actually doing the do. He's not just on YouTube. He's doing the actual thing. So that's good. This is why you should subscribe to him and his channel. His channel is squared away. So, guys, by all means, if you could do me a solid and help him get to 1,000, that would be great. I'm also going to ask you guys for another favor in a little bit. I'm going to drop a link for the FDNY343ride.com. Again, that's for donations to help wounded warriors, guys, get the things they need. Because, not that the military's not helping out. The military has their hands full with helping out all the vets. Fun Size, thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate it. Right, so starting July, listen, you guys can give when you want to give, but August 1st, for the whole month of August, I would like you guys to not donate to me in any way, shape, or form, other than watching the videos, and donate directly to the FDNY343ride.com. It is for a great cause, guys. These guys, this year, they're riding from the tip of Long Island to Washington, D.C. That's 343 miles. I think they're going to end up at either the Pentagon or the Capitol. I don't know yet. I'm still getting the information in because I'm late to the party like usual. But they have all that information, but I'm getting it now, so, I can help out with the ride. Now, a lot of us are helping out with the ride, so that week, guys, I will not be doing videos. And if I do videos, they're going to be short, small snippets, and I'll be dropping them on YouTube, either probably after the race. So the ride, the week of the race, or the ride rather, guys, is September 13th through September 18th, right? That's the 343 ride. Sunset, right. So the Wounded Warriors Fund, I've heard so many bad things about it, but the 343 ride, FDNY 343 ride, 100% of the donations go to the Wounded Warriors, right? So there's no skimming off the top because we all have jobs. We can actually afford to give all the money away. I don't know how Wounded Warrior works or any of those charities. I know that they give their CEOs money because, they need to survive because they're helping out. I sort of get that. But with us, there's none of that. No one's taking money because, again, we have jobs, right? So I'm going to get the link in a couple minutes, and then I'm going to drop it on drop it in the chat, and then you guys do what you do. Now, there's a message part. If you don't mind, let them know that it's from the Angryprepper, just because I think they get a kick out of it, to be honest with you. So, guys, with all of this shit going on, guys, with the problem with the food, we're hearing about the new mask mandate. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this. We had people, not people, but you had the CDC saying, well, listen, you're going to have to, wear the mask because the disease is spreading. But yet you promised everyone if they got the vaccine, that we'd be without a mask for the rest of the year. And now that's not looking like it, because there's a couple of things that popped up today which were very, very interesting. Now, this might get kicked off the air. It might not. We shall see. But one of the articles was the CDC quietly changed its guidance to say even vaccinated people should get tested if they were exposed to COVID-19. With that, now the CDC is talking about putting a mask back on. Here we are, guys, in this fucking shit show that's going to get shittier, because this is where we're headed. If you guys can hear that, that shit is so fucking annoying when those guys do that. I don't even understand why they do it, if you can hear that. Some guys on a motorcycle revving it up, and it's just super annoying. Beeswax, yeah, they do. Some guys do watch my videos and break my balls, absolutely. I mean, it is what it is. It's to be expected. They don't watch it all the time, but they watch it enough. And it's always at my expense, but whatever. I'm easy that way. I don't get bent out of shape like that. Right, so let's look for this before we move on to the next subject, which is more lockdowns. All right, guys, so I'm going to drop this link in the chat. I'm going to put it in the description section below, and every video moving forward, I'm going to put this in the description section below, so you guys donate to them and not me. Hopefully it pops in the chat. It's in the chat. All right, guys, so that's the link to the FDNY343ride.com. Again, great cause. I've done support. I've never rode a bike. I have no business being on a bicycle. I am way too big to have a bike crammed up my ass. So I used to be a messenger fucking 40 pounds ago, and 25 years ago I was a messenger. I can't jump on a bike anymore. I'm 1,000% sure I'll break or pop the tires every chance I get. So I'm not sure, just be careful. Nancy, all right, I see that. I see what you did there. Yeah, all right. So, guys, listen, more lockdowns are probably headed this way. Now, I've said that before in my other videos about more lockdowns coming. Today, it's rumored that the White House is meeting with the heads of each state, talking about another lockdown. If we go through another lockdown, guys, this is going to get extremely bad. We're going to see some shit we didn't see the first lockdown. It's going to get bad. We cannot survive another lockdown. And not so much we can't survive, businesses can't survive. People will lose their jobs. Guy Jeb, the food shortage is not coming next week. It's going to be coming from, I guess, now till whenever. But some places are already seeing a food shortage, right? But a food shortage, guys, is also sustained. So a lot of you guys who haven't seen food this week in your supermarket, let me know in a week or two if your stocks are getting restocked, if you're getting replenished at the stores. That would be great to know that. But the food shortage is long-term, guys. John Wayne, yes, Alex Jones was right, but Alex Jones, I can't fucking stand him. All he does is yell. The guy's going to have he's going to have a heart attack. The guy's waiting to have a heart attack. I said this in my last live stream. I've never seen anybody yell so much. And I told you I was right. I told you. I'm like, calm the fuck down, dude. Have a Snickers bar. Relax. We get it. You were right. But the fact that every time he yells, the vein on his neck and his forehead, one day are going to pop. We're going to watch this guy fucking die on TV because he doesn't know how to calm the fuck down. Ghetto Prepper. So, Diabetic Prepper, thank you for the donation. Ghetto Prepper, Listen, I'm even looking at the testing as like I'm out on that bullshit too. Like I'm telling you, like the more I start thinking about it, I'm just like I don't even want to get tested. So I might be retiring a lot sooner than waiting it out. Now people are like, oh, you should wait it out, and one side of me wants to wait it out because I want to see this shit show unfold because it's inevitably going to be a shit show, guys. This is New York City we're talking about. New York City can't fucking handle anything. They can't do anything right. Since De Blasio stepped into office, he's fucked everything up. He is the mush, right? The guy touches shit, it turns to shit. He touched the city, look at the city, turn to shit. So he's going to turn around and sit there and be like, we're going to weekly test all of these fucking people. It isn't going to work. So one side of me wants to stay because I know it's not going to work. The other side of me wants to leave because I don't want to get tested. For what, right? Now with all this bullshit going on, it getting tested doesn't matter. And they fucking recalled the PCR testing. So now, what are they going to test us with? Hopes and dreams? You know? Yeah, humble line. I saw that. Federal employees are required to get vaccinated as well. So, guys, it's all turning into a shit show. In a fucking hurry, too. But it's just interesting, guys. It's just interesting how this shit is going, the direction this is going in. And we're sitting here fucking, you know, hoping it's going to get better, and it's not going to get better. It's only going to get worse. I just like to wait and see how bad it gets. Aaron Lewis, I don't know how Alex Jones got bought out by bankers. I don't know where you got that from, because the guy is still talking shit. So, I mean, if he got bought out by bankers, he wouldn't be screaming at the mics. He'd be like, then today on Alex Jones, he'd be like super calm, you know. He didn't get. Listen, if you know something I don't, then fine. But yeah, Roaming Prepper. Listen, there's a lot of kickback on this mandating of the vaccine from city workers. City workers are like, fuck that, and they, you know, like a lot of people are pissed. So, I don't see this working out in their better interest. I really don't. I think they're going to leave well enough alone, unless they want to see the workforce bounce. Right? Maria Garcia, you can email me that because I'm not going to remember to look that up by the end of this live stream. Yeah, Ashley, I sort of knew they were going to say no to that. I mean, that's, you know, that's sort of a given. But anyway, guys, sorry. Back to the lockdowns. My fault. I'm so sorry. Back to the lockdown, guys. So, listen, the next lockdown is coming. I think we should absolutely just, what we are all saying, all preppers, every last one of us, from who's the upper echelon prepper? Let's take Canadian prepper all the way down to the lower echelon preppers. I don't know who that would be, right? But from Canadian prepper down to the lowest guys, we're all saying the same fucking thing. Continue to prep, stock it to the rafters or the ceiling in my case, because I have 10-foot ceilings here, 12-foot ceilings, sorry, right? So keep fucking prepping, keep buying what you're going to need, because I think these next lockdowns are going to be horrendous. Tom, shut up, you take the shot. Nice one, Humble Lion. But I love when you guys go, shut up, dude, and then I have to go back and look at why you guys are, you know. Cliff Ellington, yeah, they're going to push it to no end. They're going to push all of it to no end, right? It's not just the vax, guys. It's all of it. It's every last one of it that they're going to be pushing to no fucking end. I mean, again, critical race theory, which has nothing to do with this conversation, they're pushing that. And it seems like schools are like, no, we don't want this. And now they're talking about trying to fucking mandate it federally to be taught in schools. I'm like, what the fuck, guys? Critical race theory? Dark Vortex 7, man, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. So, guys, we're everything is fucking just coming down on our heads. So anyway, guys, sorry again. Back to the lockdowns. I can't read the fucking chat, guys. The chat's killing me. I'm sorry. I have to close it out. So, guys, the next lockdown is what the White House is talking about. So it's rumored that the White House is talking about it, right? And the next lockdown, we're going to see food problems. We're going to see job loss. We're going to see businesses shut down. And when businesses shut down, guys, jobs get lost and people lose their means of income, right? The people who own that business. People are going to, Carbon Cube, man, thank you for the donation. People are going to not know what to do after that because there's not going to be any jobs out there because this lockdown fucked it all up. And the lockdown that in my opinion, doesn't need to be is, I think, part of the plan. I'm not going to get into depth why I think it's part of the plan, but it's part of the plan. And with that, guys, we have to be very, very, I don't want to say careful, but we have to be very Johnny on the spot, if you will, with the things we need and the places we have to go. Like, for example, guys, food. You're gonna, if the next lockdown happens, the run on food this time around is going to be 100 times worse. Because now people realized, there are a lot of people realizing, guys, people who are not even preppers are realizing that, yo, if we lock down again, we're not going to have food for a long period of time because we're going to be locked down for longer. What are we going to do? And by the time they finished that sentence, it had been too late to go to the supermarket and do what they needed to do. That's why we prep, guys. This is exactly why we continue to prep. So we do not end up in that situation where we're fucking at a supermarket with but thousands of other people. Thousands. Your mom. Thank you for the donation, man. Yes, so thank you for that. 5, 7, 28 years of your mom. Yes, that's the other thing with the lockdown, guys. The lockdown means more rioting. The lockdown means we will see rioting from both ends, though. People who fucking had enough and people who are going to be opportunists and watch the city burn. Right? So, again, guys, listen, we all know it's going to be a problem. The solution to that problem is to prep. The survival preppers, thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate it. That is what we have to do. So if you can, in the next coming weeks, just go to the supermarket, go to Whole Foods or Target or BJ's, Sam's Club, and start buying shit, guys. If you live in the city and you have an apartment, get yourself a storage unit and start putting food in there. Do yourself that favor. The storage unit is going to come in handy. Some of you are going to think, well, I can't afford it. Fucking afford it. Find a way to afford it and start stocking up food in there. Get the smallest locker you possibly can and store food in there. Because, guys, if this lockdown does come to fruition, there's going to be a lot of fucked up shit that comes along with this next lockdown. And it's definitely going to agitate more people and it's going to cause more problem on that aspect. We're going to see legitimate food lines longer than what we saw during the pandemic of last year. So we're going to see some real problem. And forget about crime, guys. Forget about crime. Crime is going to fucking skyrocket. It's going to be extremely dangerous on the streets when you have people who are fucking hungry and lost their jobs. Right? You have those two things, that's a bad combination. And people are going to do what they need to do to survive and make sure their family is fed. John Taylor, thank you for the donation. Sorry, guys, writing a quick note before my next video. Sometimes I have ideas while I'm talking to you guys. I'm like, that's something good to add in. So me and Angryprepper were having a texting conversation before I came up here, and we were talking about the whole shutdown, and he had mentioned, how agitated people are going to be. I said, agitated is not the word. Agitated is an understatement. It's going to be fucking rocking and rolling when the shit hits the fan. When the fucking cities get locked down again, you're going to see more people protesting, but for a legitimate reason this time. Not for Black Lives Matter and not for storming the Capitol. We're going to see some real life fucking, rioting. All right, we're at the half-hour mark. I think after this next subject we talk about, it's going to be a free-for-all. Chirping birds. So when you are accessing these storage units, you got to ask them about their no power protocol. Some of them have locks that just will indefinitely keep you out, and others have these safety protocols that'll still allow you in there even when the power's out, so that you can get to your shit. But you got to keep in mind, each storage unit is different. Now, I have access to my storage unit no matter if the power goes out or not. I'm not going to discuss why, but it's just something that I can do that'll allow me to get into my storage unit even if the power's out. Now, if the power is out in those storage unit, guys, keep in mind, most storage units do not have windows. It's going to be pitch black in there. So if you're going into your storage unit during a blackout, make sure you have a flashlight, amongst other things, right? Because you don't know who or what's in there, and you can't see shit. Not for nothing, you don't want to spend a half hour in the dark at the wrong fucking locker because you thought it was yours, you know. Also, try to keep in mind where your locker is. So I could walk to my locker, and I'm calling it a locker, guys, sorry, my storage unit. I could walk to it blindfolded from the emergency exit, though, not from the elevator, right? Because the elevator's not going to work. So from the emergency exit, I know that I have to walk 30 steps, make a right, 15 steps, make another right, and 12 steps, 14 steps, and my storage unit is there, give or take. So even if I run into the wrong lock, I know that it'll be either the lock on the left, right of me, or center. Orlando, 55, man, thank you for the donation. Oh, boy. All right, so how do I do this? I'm going to try something that I don't normally try. But Northern Girl Hobbies just reached out to me about a troll, Tom being a troll. I don't know who Tom is. Wendy's Childers, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. I don't know what a Tom is. I don't know what Tom looks like. Tom probably looks like... Oh, that Tom. Tom's a dick. I don't know why anybody's paying attention to him. That Tom's an asshole. He keeps saying nothing's going to happen, this, that, and the third. Tom, listen, I hope you're right, Tom. I honestly hope you're right. I hope nothing happens. I hope we fucking skate by and we're good. But that's not the case. The shit and the things that are happening right now are why we are in this position, because America didn't foresee it coming. And yeah, I mean, he might not be a troll, but yeah, Tom is a pain in the fucking ass. But I don't think he's a troll. There's some true trolls on here, but he's not it. I am defending Tom with my honor. Just kidding. Anyway, I gotta find Northern Girl on here. Prepper Now's on here. I do need a couple more mods. Hey, Northern Girl, if you're watching, make a comment of some kind so I could... Oh, I just found you. Forget it. All right. She's a moderator now. That was easy. And one more. Tonight's the night of mods. Boom. Prepper 101 and Northern Girl Hobby. You guys are now mods for this channel. Thank you. Because I know that Prepper Now is like by himself. Boom. There you go. How many mods should I have, guys? Should I have 1,000? And one more. Sorry, guys. You guys are... We didn't want you to fucking make mods. You better fucking talk, boy. Yeah, I know. I get it. Give me a second. All right. That's it. I'm all mod out. Gene W., you're now mod as well. Thank you. And for those of you that keep wondering why I'm looking off to the side like that, I'm looking at my iPad. I have the show running over here, so I can make sure it's not spooling. Tom, I am not making you a wrench. I'm not giving you a wrench, man. Yeah, Tom. I mean, Tom doesn't always disagree with me, but I think that some people listen. Some people think nothing's gonna happen. Guys, you would have asked me this shit 5 years ago. I would have told you I don't think it would have gotten this bad this fast, right? I would have definitely said, yeah, it's going to get bad. I just don't think it would have gotten bad this fast. This is super fast, guys. So, yeah, here we are. All right, so I should have 4 mods on here, including my wife. Tonight's my wife's night off. She's just tired. Sometimes she comes on here and she wants to get in the mix, and then other nights, man, she's just not in the mood, and I don't blame her. Work is her job is stressing her out right now with bullshit. So it is what it is. Hey, Sweeps, how you doing? How you doing? So, guys, again, the lockdown. The next 6 months. The next 6 months is going to be really, really interesting. Now, on the Angry Truth channel, guys, I'm going to talk about Biden resigning, right? So the Angry Truth channel is right after this. So that's in 15 minutes. And we're going to talk about Biden resigning because, guys, after that fucking town hall shit he had the other day, my God, that was a nightmare. That was even bad for him. And I'm like, yo, I'm not even a big fan of the dude. And I'm like, yo, this is embarrassing. Like, listen, the one thing about presidents that I have to keep telling myself, and I like to tell other people, is that presidents are never going to be liked by the entire nation. It's never going to happen. JFK had people that fucking hated him. Reagan had people that hated him. The Bushes, Clinton, these presidents are always going to have people that hate them. You could never do anything wrong. Man, you could walk on fucking water. And people are like, well, why is he walking on water? Why didn't he just take a boat? Fuck him, So this is the problem of presidents. So though Biden is absolutely fucking shit up with his bullshit, I can't say he's trying because I can't even think, I don't even think he's trying because I don't even think he knows he's there. I don't even think he knows he's the president. I am 1,000% sure if someone caught him off guard and was like, yo, President Biden, I'm not the president, and then he'll fucking go off on some rant that he works at McDonald's. Who the fuck knows, man? Who knows? But he's definitely fucked. And we could definitely see him resigning. I would like to say by the end of this year, but I don't know. Could be sooner. They put him in front of another camera like that ever again, and it's toast. Kamala Harris might get kicked out as vice president because I saw an article about how inefficient she is, and just because Biden becomes president doesn't mean she's up for the job, because she is clearly not up for the job. Now, that is a conversation we're going to get into on the Angry Truth channel. We're going to get more into that in the next 10 minutes now, or 12 minutes, right, guys? So, guys, the next 6 months is going to be interesting because I think the new variants are going to pop out. There's going to be new mandates. There's going to be tougher mandates. There's going to be a longer lockdown, not like what we saw last year. We're going to see a longer lockdown. We're going to keep hearing promises on TV. As soon as this ends, we will let you people out. But yet, people are taking the vaccine and still getting COVID and now passing COVID on to other people. So how the fuck does that work, right? So we're going to see some interesting shit in the next 6 months. Not to mention, guys, the food crisis that's headed this way, right? We're definitely going to see some shit. So, what do? Do we panic? No, we don't panic. This is not the time to panic, guys. Panicking is for bitches. We are not bitches. We are preppers, and we prep for shit like this, right? So that when it comes at us, we're like, all right, man, we knew this was coming. Now let's dance, because that is what we do, right? Enjoy your yard time, folks. Guys, that's as simple as that. Ham Bam 1, the next live stream is on the Angry Truth channel. That's my other channel where I rant about more bullshit, so you can listen to me be angry on that one too. Guys, like I said, the different variants, and who knows, maybe different diseases are going to pop out in the next 6 months. I know that the people are looking at this fungus now. I had a video last year before my channel was deleted about the Candice Orias, whatever the fuck it's called, and now it's hitting the front page news again, and it's spreading a little more. Though it's usually just found in hospitals. When it leaves hospitals and it hits mainstream America, guys, then we'll have a problem. We'll definitely have a huge problem with that. Super thirsty today. Worked out, no water. Now I'm fucking paying for it as we speak. All right, people. 692 people watching or spying on me. Do me a favor. Hit the like button, the thumbs up, all that shit, whatever you... Hey, Martha Charles. So Martha Charles is my mother, and she gave me a donation. Isn't that something? Thank you, Mom. Imagine that, saying thank you, Mom, on YouTube in front of all these people. Anyway, that was cool. When my mother does that, that's cool. So, anyway, moving right along, guys. Monkeypox. Listen, simple preparedness. I'm watching that closely. I was going to do a video on it, or maybe I did. No, I didn't do a video on it yet. I did speak about it in my last live stream, but I'm watching it a little closely because I do not think that that's going to take off like they think it is. Not that they think, but I'm hoping it doesn't. But I don't think it's going to take off like that. I think it's going to be easy. I think we're going to have to worry about other shit out there. That's me personally. I could be wrong. Listen, guys, I'm hoping I'm wrong about everything I said tonight. I'm hoping I'm wrong about all of it. I'm hoping I'm so wrong that people unfollow me and unsubscribe to me. That's how wrong I hope I am. Okay? Because if I'm not wrong, if we are not wrong, this is going to be a long, long fucking journey to the end of the road, whatever that is. Because it's interesting, guys. It's just the road we're headed and where we're headed. And all this shit going on and all these distractions on top of, like the distraction with the whole Simone Biles, leaving the Olympics, and people are upset. I'm like, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck if this chick left the Olympics? Fuck it. Some people are calling her a quitter, and other people are saying she's not a quitter because she was mentally stressed. That's the Olympics. You're supposed to be stressed out in the Olympics, but who gives a fuck if she left? We have bigger fucking problems. We have bigger problems headed this way, and we're worried about a chick who left the Olympics. Again, guys, it's Vaccination. Yeah, she is, but that doesn't change the fact that it's not. It doesn't matter. Doesn't fucking matter. Kevin F. Man, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. I wish that would be the topic of the conversation. If we had nothing going on, guys, I wish that would be the topic of the conversation. How this chick left the or this chick, put her fist up and took a knee after her Olympic, what is that called? Skit, whatever the fuck they call that shit. Routine, sorry. Right? But again, none of that matters. All that bullshit that they're trying to focus on the Olympics, they're trying to bring guys, we have a fucking forest fire going on with all the shit, right? We got the vaccine, we got food shortage, we have fucked up weather, we got flooding, we got all kinds of shit going on, and the fucking the Olympics is trying to sneak in there, and like the guys look at me, look at no one gives a fuck, no one cares. We can care less about the Olympics this year. The Olympics doesn't matter. We have too many things to focus on, and we're worried about the Olympics. And then listen, I would even go as far to say, don't even focus on the bullshit that's going on. Just know about it, but continue to focus on what needs to be focused on at home, in your house, your preps, your game plan, your backup plan. Try to get fucking land somewhere else. That's what we should be focusing on. We shouldn't be focused on the fucking Olympics. The Olympics is fucking whack anyway. It's whack. Fuck that. They don't have fucking CrossFit in it. It's whack. I know I just awoke in some angry CrossFitter, hating CrossFitter people right now. But listen, guys, it all doesn't matter. What matters is what we do in our homes and how we prepare our homes for what's coming. That's what matters. Latino Prepper, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Again, guys, thank you for all the donations. I do appreciate it. Greg Thompson, thank you for that. Cyan Rat, what's going on? You're late to the party, but thank you for joining us tonight. Guys, listen. Yeah, Prepper 101 says he would rather talk to the guy trying to extend his car warranty than watch the Olympics. Guys, listen, there's nothing about the Olympics that's like, oh wow, you know. Listen, I used to love watching the Olympics, man. I used to be in awe at all the athletes and the time they took to do what they do and the sacrifices they made, because they, don't get me wrong, they're still making the same sacrifices, right? But Tom is funny. Tom says no wrench, no money, Jason. But you know, it's I used to and I listen. I am still in awe of the athletes and the shit they do and the things they do and the time that it takes them to get ready to be in the Olympics. I love that shit. I love the fact that they are dedicated, getting up 4 or 5 in the morning and getting their day started and going to sleep 8, 9 o'clock at night to start this shit all over again, just to get into the Olympics. I admire that, but no one cares anymore. There is, again, way worse things going on. And yes, Pinball Preparedness, thank you for joining me tonight. I suspect you've been watching for a while. Yes, the wokeness of it too is enough. Like, listen, man, I don't care what problems you have with the United States. Chat, KR, thank you for the donation. I don't care what your problem is with the United States. I can care less. But when you are on the worldwide stage, you put that shit in the back burner. Motherfuckers in India and Switzerland and Italy can care fucking less about your BLM fucking message. They can care less, guys. So now, why are we sitting there? Why are athletes going on the world stage and then Black Lives Matter? No one cares. You're here to play the game and you're here to represent the country. And if you're representing the country, you're representing all of us. You're representing the fucking white races, black races, conservatives, Democrats, the loony fucking psych patients here in New York City. You're representing it all. So you shouldn't sit there and take a knee, put your fist up in the air, say KKK, Black Lives Matter, any of that bullshit. It doesn't matter. You're representing us, and you stand tall, and you salute the flag, or you cherish the flag, and when the anthem goes on, you sing along. And then when you get back here to the United States, you want to act up again and BLM, and yet, by all fucking means, when you come back here, you don't take that shit on the road because no one fucking cares. I can guarantee you in fucking Uganda right now, no one's like, man, we got to start caring about black lives. They don't give a fuck because they're killing each other out there as well, right? So again, guys, enough. You're on the world stage. You got to respect the world stage, and you have to respect America enough for the couple of weeks that you're there. A couple of weeks. Just fucking hold it, keep it to yourself, and represent this country. That's all it's about. This country afforded you to do that, and you sitting there and shitting on it and raising your fist and all that other crazy shit. Listen, what was it? The 2 Olympians that raised their fists back in 60-something or 70-something? That was warranted back then. Back then, when racism was thick, you can cut it with a knife, right? Racism back then was cooked to perfection. 2021, racism is being forced upon or brought up again by people who just want to have some shit to complain about. Anyway, guys, it is 10 o'clock, right? And, well, yeah, it's 10 o'clock. So we're going to move this conversation, guys, over to the Angry Truth channel. So thank you for joining me tonight. I am going to start the next live stream at 10 o'clock on time. So hopefully I catch you guys over there. Thank you for joining me tonight. Mom, thank you for the donation. Everyone else, thank you for the donation. Mods, thank you for the things you guys do, the hard work you guys are doing, even you new mods that just joined today on this channel. Other than that, guys, see you in 1 minute.